Hola. When I was little, I went on a holiday, a long, long way away.
Don't forget Wolly.
Wolly came too. When we arrived at the holiday, it was in a hotel. I was asleep. In the morning, I woke up. We were in a big room with stripy bits of sun.
Mummy, where are we?
We're on holiday, Tig, in Spain.
Tig, come and see this.
Help me open the shutters, said Daddy. Outside was our very own little balcony.
Tig.
Through the trees, I could see the sea. At breakfast time, we went onto the hotel roof. That's funny, I thought, having breakfast on the roof. Everything was different on holiday. After breakfast on the roof, we heard some shouting. Daddy said, "Hey Tig, come and look at this."
Tig, come and see this.
We looked round the corner and there was a swimming pool. That's funny, I thought. A swimming pool on the roof. Mummy put sun cream on me and a big sun hat.
Right, ready? Okay.
Then we went out to explore. Everything was blue and green and white and beautiful. Nothing was quite the same. Mummy liked the shops. At one shop they sold dresses. They were pretty dresses, but they looked different.
Hola, son vestidos muy bonitos.
Would you like one? Said Mummy. I wasn't sure. Everything was all a bit strange.
Come back later. Come on then.
Daddy found some ice creams.
Tig, have you ever seen ice cream like this before?
The ice cream was all different colours
Flavours.
and piled up into mountains. We went to look at the sea. The sea was so big and blue. Way down below was a beach. There were fishing boats and straw umbrellas.
Wherever we go in the telescope, do you want to have a
We looked through a telescope.
Can you see anything?
We could see fishermen and their fishing nets. Maybe we can go down on the beach for a swim soon, said Daddy. I wasn't sure. Everything was so different. Everything was so hot.
Hey Tig, when you go on holiday and visit new places, nothing is ever quite the same. There are so many little differences. But that's what makes a holiday all the more fun. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I love all my holidays, so different from every days. On my holidays, I go to new places, there's lots of new faces. On my holidays, the change is amazing, the sun can be blazing. On my holidays, I can't stop my smiling, I find it exciting. On my holidays, la 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 la. La 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 la. Olé. La 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 la. La 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 la. New tastes and new treats and new meals that you eat. On your holidays, the view's ever changing, the palm trees are waving. On your holidays, new sounds and new smells and the ringing of bells, tingling. On your holidays, you love all your holidays, so different from every day. On your holidays, la 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 la. La 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 la. Hooray!
Yes, I thought. Everything is different. But this is my holiday.
Daddy, can I get an ice cream?
Yes, come on then.
It's fun.
Here we go.
Hola, ¿quieres uno?
The lady in the ice cream shop said, "Hello." I liked the lady. My ice cream was different. But my ice cream was the best. We went for a swim on the roof. There were other children swimming too. The children said, "Hello."
Hola.
I liked the other children. In the town, Mummy bought me the pretty dress. I liked everything different.
Maybe you can do that.
I liked the lady at the shop,
Gracias.
Gracias.
but I didn't understand what she said.
Adiós.
We went down to the beach. There were other children on the beach.
Hola.
The children said hello. When we had lunch, it was cooked on the beach. Paella, said Daddy. My favourite. There were lots of flames and bubbling. While we waited for the paella to cook, I played on the climbing frame.
Hola.
There were some other children. They said hello. I liked the other children. When we ate the paella, it was so good. It had prawns and chicken and rice. The climbing frame children were sitting at a table next to me. They waved and said hello. I wanted to say hello too, but I didn't know how.
Hey Tig, we're on holiday in Spain. Everyone here speaks in a different way to us. That's no worry. We can speak like them too. We can speak Spanish. See?
See,
What does everyone say to you?
hello.
Hello?
Hola.
Hola, you understand. Hola is hello. Now you can say hola too.
Hola.
Yeah! La 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 la. La 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 la. Go for it, Tig. Have even more holiday fun and say hola to everyone. Yeah!
See, I thought, I can have even more holiday fun. I can talk to everyone. Hola, I said to my friends. Hola, my friend said to me. After lunch, I played on the beach with my friends. We talked lots. Siesta time, said Mummy.
Siesta time.
Adios.
Adiós.
Goodbye, I waved to my friends. It was so hot. We had to sleep after our lunch.
It's great. 2 days for one in Spain.
2 days for one, said Daddy. Everything was so different. That night, I wore my pretty new dress. Children were dancing. Hola, said my friends. Hola. There was so much dancing, laughing, and clapping. Hola. When a man saw Wolly, he stamped his feet. Fright. It's only a toy spider. I liked my holiday. I liked everything being different. And I love Wolly. We've been scared since we were wee. Big stomps.
Look, what's that big red white thing?
When I
Look,
was
what's that?
little, I went on a holiday.
It's not a fairy.
We went on a boat to the holiday. I liked the boat. Wolly liked the boat too. At the holiday,
There you go.
we lived in a caravan. The caravan was like a little house. My friend Angel and my friend Timmy were on the holiday too. There were were lots and lots to do at the holiday. There was a swimming pool with a bridge. Every day there was showtime.
Hey!
Mr. Tonka played the piano.
Lady!
Daddy was funny and said nonsense.
For your delectation.
Mummy did a poem about a cat.
The owl and the pussycat went to sea. They
I
took some
like
honey,
showtime.
Plenty of money.
I made 2 puppets, Bernard and Bumpy. Bernard and Bumpy danced.
That was funny.
Everyone laughed. There was a big room with lots of games. Mummy and Daddy played a funny game called badminton. They hit a feathery thing. I wanted to hit it too. I couldn't hit the feathery thing.
Okay, you ready, Tig? There we go. Oh.
I was cross.
Tig.
Daddy looked cross too. Angel did skipping. I wanted to skip like Angel. I couldn't skip like Angel. I was cross. Angel looked cross too. Timmy played another game, table tennis. I couldn't hit the ball. I was cross. Timmy looked cross too.
Hi, Tig. You okay?
No, I was cross. I was making everyone else cross too.
Hey Tig, there's nothing wrong with feeling cross. You're just feeling cross because you can't do some of the things other people can do. Skipping like Angel. Skip, skip, skippity-woo. Playing the badminton game like Mummy and Daddy. Pip, pop, pip, pop, pip, pop. Playing table tennis like Timmy. Ping, pong, pingity-pong. But one day, when you're older, you'll be able to do all those things and lots more. But Tig, there's lots of things you can do now. You can make people laugh with your puppet shows. Hello, I'm Bernard. And I'm Bumpy. Hey Tig, go and get rid of your cross feelings so they don't hurt anyone else. Go and have a good stomp. Then have fun making everyone laugh.
Yes, I thought. I don't want to make anyone else cross. I shall have a stomp. I stomped into the ball pool till I was laughing again. At showtime, I made everyone laugh with my stompy dance. When Mr. Tonka saw Wolly, he got a fright. It's only a toy spider. I like making people laugh. I love Wolly. We've been scared since we were wee.
What's blue and fluffy? Me, Flute. Ha ha ha! I'm only a toy spider. Where are we, Wolly? Fly and find out, Flute. Lovely, sweet smell.
We're in a sweet shop.
We're outside. Woo! A tree.
A tree of tiny flowers.
Yeah, blossom.
Whee! More trees.
And other things that grow too.
So many colours. Whites and yellows and blues and pinks and purples and whites. So many colours.
And green, green everywhere.
Where are we, Wolly?
We're in a garden. A botanical garden.
A bottywot garden?
Not a bottywot garden. A botanical garden. They grow all kinds of trees and plants.
So big, I don't know where to go.
Follow the paths. You never know where paths in the garden might lead. Over a stream.
A waterfall.
Up a hill.
Rocks. There's towns over there. Lots of flowers. Mustn't step on them.
Keeping to the paths keeps plants safe. Through the trees. Wow, so tall.
So tall. Another tree. Leaves way up high.
A palm tree. Behind the palm trees is a glass house. In a glass house, they grow more trees and plants. Plants that like it warm or hot.
Too hot for me. Woo! Who are like this? All trees and cool.
An exploring wood.
Like a fairy would.
Yeah. Look at the doors in the trees.
Who lives there?
Fairies?
If I was a fairy, I'd like to live in the botanic gardens. We've seen the gardens, so...
Where's Tig?
There's Mum. They're exploring the gardens too.
Come on, Tig.
Come on, Willy. Fly home, flirt.
I like the botanic garden.
I love you, Willy.
I love flute.
We've been together since we were wee. Sandcastle.
Right, Tig, where shall we put
When I was
our
little,
base camp?
I went to the seaside. We had buckets and spades and a picnic. Willy came too.
Okay.
There was sand everywhere. Mummy and me ran down to the sea. Mummy showed me how to draw pictures in the sand. Mummy drew a mermaid. We gave the mermaid lots of shells and seaweed hair.
Tig, picnic time.
Daddy made a picnic. We had sandwiches. Yuck. Sand?
There's not sand in your sandwich, is there?
There was sand in my sandwich.
Shall we go back down to the beach and see that mermaid? Come on. Come on, Tig.
After the picnic, we looked at the mermaid. The mermaid was gone. Just see. She must have swam away, said Mummy.
Come on, Tig. Let's go make a sandcastle.
Okay, time to build the sandcastle, said Daddy. We built a real sandcastle with our buckets and spades. We made a big hill of sand. We patted the sands and made the hill smooth. We filled our buckets with sand and emptied them all over the hill.
Wow.
We made windows in the castle with shells and flags with seaweed.
Looks just like a mermaid's castle.
Looks like a mermaid's castle, said Mummy. I loved my mermaid sandcastle. Willy loved it too. When it was time to go, I wanted to take my sandcastle home.
No, Tig. The sand belongs on the beach.
No, said Mummy.
Tig.
Why don't you go and get Willy?
I didn't want to leave my sandcastle. The sea might wash it away. I wanted to live with my mermaid castle forever.
Hey, Tig! Whee! I know it's sad leaving things behind you like. It's glum leaving things you had so much fun making. But some things belong where they are. Sandcastles belong on the sandy beach by the sea. If everyone took their sandcastles away, there'd be no sand left to play for another day. A hill, a pool, a starfish, an octopus. Who knows? Swish, what magic shape? Swish, the sand will make tomorrow. Swish. But today we have... We have your mermaid and her castle. So go for it, Tig. Wave bye-bye to your mermaid and her castle and let them go back to the sea where they belong.
Yes, I thought. My mermaid and her castle belong to the sea. Bye-bye, mermaid. Bye-bye, castle. On our way back to the car, Wolly and me chased Daddy. Daddy thought Wolly was an octopus. It's only my toy spider, I said.
Come on, Tig. Come on.
I loved my day at the seaside. I loved my mermaid and her castle. And I love Wolly. We've been together since we were wee. The birthday present. When I was little, I had a big birthday present. It was all wrapped up. When I unwrapped my big birthday present, I found a bicycle inside. It was all shiny and pink and purple with a bell and a basket and a seat at the back for Wolly. Mummy said, "Do you want to ride your bike?"
Are you going for a ride?
Not in my pyjamas. Not in my pyjamas, I said. When I got dressed, I pushed my bike outside. "Should I help you ride your bike?" said Mummy. "No," I said. "I just want to push my bike myself." I love my big new bike. Wolly likes my new bike too. That night, I wrapped my bicycle up. I wanted to keep it all shiny and new. The next day, Mummy and me went shopping with our bikes. "Shall I help you ride your bike?" said Mummy. "No, I just want to push my bike." It was a long way to the shops, round the fountain, past the playgrounds. I pushed my bike along. Going downhill, my bike ran away. Boing!
Tig, you need to use your brakes. Do you want me to show you?
No, I said. I just want to push my bike. When we got to the long path, I was puffed.
Tig, why don't you sit on your bike and I'll show you how to pedal? It'll be so much easier.
No, I said. I just want to push my bike. At the shops, Mummy bought lots of things. I bought a flower for Daddy.
Come on, Tig.
On the way home, we stopped and watched the big children on their bikes.
They look like they're having fun.
"They're having fun," said Mummy. I pushed my bike some more and then I stopped. I didn't want to push my bike.
Tig, let me help you on your bike.
"No," I said. I didn't know what to do.
Hey, Tig. Pushing a bike is okay, but riding a bike looks much more fun, doesn't it? Pedal, 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 whee! But doing something new for the first time can be scary. Whee! Ta-da! Not quite as scary as that, but still scary. All you need is a little help to get you going. Pedal, 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 whee! Hey, Tig. Sometimes you just need to ask for someone to help. So, why don't you ask your mum to help you ride your bike? You might find it a lot easier than you thought. Pedal, 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 whee! Go for it, Tig. You'll still have your new bike, but now you'll be riding it.
Yes, I thought. I'll ask Mummy to help me ride my bike.
Now, if you can sit on your bike,
And if you put your feet on the...
She shows me the bell, the pedals, the brakes, and how to go round and round. Riding my bike was easier than I thought. So Mummy and me rode all the way home. When Mummy saw Wolly, she nearly fell off her bike.
what's that in the back of your bike?
He's only my toy spider, I said. I love riding my bike. And I love Wolly. We've been together since we were wee.
What's blue and fluffy? Me, Flute.
Ah!
Wolly! I'm only a toy spider.
Where are we?
Fly and find out, Flute.
Look at them.
Where are they going?
This way and that.
He looks sporty. They've got bags. They must be getting changed.
Are they going on holiday?
He's got skates. He's going skating.
Where are we then?
A leisure centre. Here you can run, swim, or skate.
All sorts. Let's go and see the fun.
Woo! Whee! Go for it, Flute.
All hot with echoes and sparkles. And wet.
Yeah, these are the pools. Pools for swimming, pools for paddling.
I like this pool.
You don't have to swim in it, just paddle.
Squirty things. Fun pool.
Hey, a wave machine.
This is fun too.
Come on, we'll explore some more.
Whee! What's all those machines doing?
These machines are for grown-ups.
Why grown-ups?
Well, they're for people who don't run about like me and fly like you. They need exercise.
And run nowhere.
Yeah, and cycle nowhere.
And roam nowhere. Hey, I like it here. Lots of buttons.
Hey, help!
What are you doing?
Running nowhere! Ah! Whoa! Phew!
Wolly, that was funny.
I'm Puff.
Where are we now?
Fly and find out, Flute.
Oh, shiny and cold. Ah-ha-ha! Oh, slippy and slidey.
We're at the skating rink.
I'll stick to flying.
At this leisure centre, you can swim and exercise
And skate on the ice. All sorts.
We've seen the leisure centre, so
Where's Tig?
Mum is handing back the skates.
They've been skating.
Come on, Tig.
Come on, Wolly. Fly home, Flirt.
I like the leisure centre.
I love you, Wolly.
I love Flute.
We've been together since we were wee. Excited. When I was little, I went to a festival. Wolly came too. The festival was like a long fairy tale land. Some people were still like statues. A man floated. A mermaid smiled. A man was so still. A seagull sat on his hat. I was excited. Ooh, there's a noise like a vacuum cleaner. The man blew a big bag and played a tune. I did a wee dance.
Very good.
I was all excited and bubbly inside. There was a man in the middle of the street. The man juggled. The juggling man asked Daddy to hold the ladder. Then the juggler climbed the ladder and juggled. Everywhere, everyone was so excited. People dancing, people singing. But the most exciting thing of everything was my friend Angel. Angel was there too. I was so excited. I wanted to cry and laugh. I wanted Angel to bubble like me. I hugged Angel hard. But Angel wasn't excited. Mummy said, "Calm down, Tig." Mummy took me to listen to a lady playing music. I don't want to listen to the lady.
I think we're all getting a little bit overexcited.
I wanted to be excited. Mummy was spoiling the fun.
Hey, Tig. Mummy's not spoiling the fun. Mummy is a bit worried, that's all. It's fun being excited, but it's no fun being too excited. Being too excited is like bubbling over. Being too excited is like not knowing whether to laugh or cry or jump up and down. Being too excited can be scary. Scary for everyone. Being too excited can make the magic go away. So sometimes when you are bubbling up with excitement, it's fun to stop for a moment. Be still as a statue. It's magic and fun for everyone. So go for it, Tig. Have an exciting or magic time.
Yes, I thought. I like to be excited, but I don't want to bubble over.
Well done, Tig. You seem a lot calmer now. Come on, let's go and have some fun.
I had fun being a statue. Angel played statues too. We were very still. A lady as still as a statue saw Wolly. She moved. It's only a toy spider. It's only my toy spider, I said. I like exciting magical days. I like bubbling inside. And I love Wolly.